And we also made it possible for them to have pieces. In other words, if they change their dance, it's not the dress. If they change their top, it's not the dress. Or they marry it with jeans, it's not the dress. So it becomes very sustainable and it gives many purposes. Anyway, that was my next project to help young kids appreciate more of our culture and our heritage. And I'm sure Ronnie is the same thing. For me, sustainability in fashion is just what I'm after. Instead of us throwing all the leftover fabric, all the leftover clothes, all the leftover materials, we make them useful. We make them clothes, we make them cheap, and we make them livable. Thank you.
That Filipino culture, it lives, breathes, and continues to take form across generations. First, we will start with Pinagmulan, origins. Our story begins at the source, Pinagmulan. Before the threads of modern life, before shaping of identity, there was the land, the ancestors, and the spirit of community. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will give you first a vibrant celebration of communities of the Philippines. Each dance reflects the unique cultural identity, express fluid movement, music, and of course, traditional attire. change, to shift, to adapt, and to transform. As time moves forward to Southern's future, influences from history, trade, and colonization begin to shape Filipino identity in new ways. Movement evolves and tradition meets innovation. Here, we witness transformation, where the old and new begin to intertwine. A fusion of traditional dance and Spanish era influences witness the first art of Ping Panlilio's collection. Enjoy that.
Hello, good afternoon, and I was observing you. You didn't even do the music. So you're a remarkably talented person. I'm sorry to be late, but there was a big parade coming here. It was a really impressive procession. Mr. Ronnie V Del Barrio, creative director of DIT SE Productions, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for the kind invitation to join this special Filipino cultural gathering. It is an honor to be with you today and a pleasure to see Philippine culture celebrated in the United Kingdom. I congratulate Mr. Ronnie V Del Barrio for organizing this event and for creating a platform where Filipino talent and creativity are seen, supported, and celebrated. I understand that Anyo, first launched in Troupe, Manila, returns to us as an innovative cultural eco-fashion production, designed with New York-based designer Ping Panlilio. It brings together sustainable fashion and Philippine textiles with music and dance. It highlights the richness of our traditions through indigenous and contemporary expression. Before I continue, on a light note, I would like to establish my bona fides in the fashion world. I was once a fashion model. Ben Chan had asked me to sport his jeans for bench in a fashion show in the Araneta Coliseum, no less. I strutted casually down the runway with a young man, Mr. Prats, like we owned the night. This was followed by a billboard of myself and young Prats that towered over Quiapo Church and Square. And that made me decide to run for congressman in the 1st District of Baranggay. So you know the power of fashion. With my bona fides established, let us focus once again on our event today. This afternoon is about fashion, but not only fashion but creativity. The force that keeps heritage alive and thereby creates and projects from the past a national identity in the present. Creativity enables culture to cross borders and defy time. It elevates who we are in global discourse, not a curiosity, but a living tradition resonant with depth, beauty, stirring relevance. We should also witness Filipino grace in motion through dance. I have been watching the performances thus far on the Philippine Baranggay folk dance troupe and the Lahing Kayumanggi Dance Company. Anyo means form expressed in garments, patterns, moves, whereby we tell a story that words alone cannot fully express. For many, especially those far from home, moments like this reconnect us to memory and meaning. They invite others to understand the Philippines through feeling and form, and what they see and feel in vibrant colors. Behind every costume is creativity and skill from hands that weave, embroider, bead, cut, dye, and stitch, so they can be put into motion by dance. Behind every graceful step is disciplined imagination rising to the level of art, thereby showing, with no need for explanation, that heritage is not static but dynamic. It doesn't just show and tell, it does tell. It unravels for us so we can wonder and understand on our own. It travels and spreads across distance and borders, and thereby goes on inspiring as the past unfolds into the present and future performances. This matters not only for our community, but the relationship between our countries. Cultural events open pathways in the most human and accomplished way, through encounter, curiosity, and appreciation. The spirit, especially meaningful this year, as we mark 80 years of Philippines United Kingdom diplomatic relations. Diplomacy is integrated, not only by official engagements, but in people-to-people exchanges like this today. With the Filipino community across the UK, you are everyday ambassadors of goodwill through your work, care, and professionalism, but they speak the Filipino character. You represent the Philippines with quiet excellence, and for that, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. May this afternoon celebrate Filipino creativity at its best, and may it open more opportunities for our designers, artists, and talented young people to bring Philippine culture confidently to the world. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po, sir. Now, we can continue our show. Now we can go to our part 2, pagbabago, transformation. As time moves forward, so that culture, influences from history, trade, and colonization begin to shape Filipino identity in new ways. Movement evolves, and tradition gets innovation. Here, we witness transformation where old and new begin to intertwine. Spanish-inspired, the fusion of traditional dance and Spanish era is expressed through both movements and costume. These dances show how Filipino culture adapted while preserving its core identity. We have Baile de Amor, a romantic dance reflecting courtship during the Spanish period, graceful movements and flowing express love, elegance, and refined social interaction. Followed by Hop, a lively dance influenced by Spanish folk traditions, characterized by quick footwork, rhythms, and playful energy. It reflects both colonial influence and Filipino creativity. Lastly, we'll have Pinasuan, a dance of balance and skill from Pangasinan. Dancers gracefully maneuver, classes filled with liquid, symbolizing control, patience, and celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, pagbabago in Philippine Baranggay. event of Anyo, and we have audition photo. We work together, sir. Can you put can you turn the lights? Okay, if we can compress. Okay guys, everyone can see. You can take me back. Okay.
I'm not an expert on this, but this is what I was saying here. I said they perform, but the costumes are unbelievable. They are both his creations, spontaneous creations, and at the same time authentic in spirit and in manifestation. That's really something. And the way he performed, he did it with such conviction that it had to be authentic. Because I have seen and our pictures and guys, we are shy, we're not, etc. And when you're shy, you're afraid, it doesn't come across. Or you're reckless, and then it looks like a mess. But this is perfection. And I will bring this to Manila even if they hate Manila or happy. Thank you. Congratulations.
Now, sir, Kuya ko, ang spirit ko ay Telen, just to show you the back. So, siya naman naganda ng pagkain namin ng so we can have a photo as well with Kuya